Hello everyone, this is Winston and today is Monday, March 30, 2026, and we have a very ugly day today in the stocks markets. But first, congratulations to everyone that participate in Winston Fund. We have a huge chunk profit. And I decide to close oil long on the screen and as well as short Russell. You know what, right now they lower than the level that I close. You see, we close at 103. Right now 106 with oil, and Russell we close at 24.35. Now it's lower. Now it's lower than that, but that's okay. You know what? Because it's always a good thing to take profits. Don't listen to all the financial gurus that said you need to hold, right? Like buy and hold. I mean, they are right if your vision is 10 to 20 years and up, then you can buy and hold. Just buy and then forget about it, like totally forget. But if you're trading, you only has profit when you sell, when you close the position. So you have to do it in order to take profit. And remember, we always can go back in. Yeah, we don't have to like in love with the position. We don't have to in love with oil, right? We don't have to in love with the stock market or anything else. The better things is always take profit. You never go wrong with taking profit. All right. So why do I say the market today is super duper ugly? So we gap down, which is pretty typical right now. Yeah. And then we have good news from Mr. Trump around right here. You see the pump? You see the pump? Yes. Trump said the war, I mean, it's usual stuff. The war is over, the negotiation is pretty good, and the oil price gonna go down and everything will be fine. Stuff like that. I mean, I'm getting tired of that type of news. So we have a pump and small pump. Do you guys remember it's used to be this huge? Alright. It used to be this huge of a candle if he says something like that. But right now, but because he said too much, too many times, now it's only like this. That's crazy. But the stock rip up. Very amazing. Let me see how much. 2.6%. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome, right? And people said, all right, Winston, hold on. We have like 5 weeks of downtrend already. So this Monday, assuming nothing crazy happened in the weekend, which it doesn't. We don't have any significant bad news on the weekend. So of course the stock bounce. Yeah, the stock bounce. But look, as soon as it's open, it just go straight back down, even lower than pre-market low. It's very bad. And right now we have a bad news that Iran blows something up. I have to check, but basically some some escalation. Same thing with Nasdaq. Sweet. This look like a sweet because people overcommit to shorting. Let me tell you something. Shorting is very attractive because people lose money. Most people lose money, and you make money, right? So it's very attractive, very attractive, right? But you cannot commit to shorting very long time because it will kill you. Even if you're right, even if we are in fact in the bear market, you know what happened in bear market? Bear market rally, rip your face off rally. What does it mean? It means it will drip so high, so fast, so violent that it's rip your face off. So you have to be careful, especially with shorting stock market, because all the passive fund, like retirement fund, pension fund, they all long the stock market. So you always have a passive upward drip, like the stock market, and most of the people long stock market. And you don't want to fight that crowd very long time. So just choose a late moment and then short and get out, and then stay cash. If you bearish the stock market, the best way is stay cash. Yeah, all right. And you know, in the weekend, I try to do some research about the market, like how people think, people bearish, bullish. What does the crowd thinking right now? And what do I find out? I find out that most people right now is somewhat bearish the stock market. Like they know what's going on, right? They know the war is going on, and the oil price is high, so it's kind of bearish. But they still long the stock. Why? Because as soon as the war is over, which they assume the war will be over, then we're gonna have a huge rally. Then we go back to the bull run, like we always do most of the time. We go right back to all-time high. That's most people think. And if everyone think that way, it's usually not that way. Let me show you. What's this dip from 2025? It's the tariff dip. Yes. And we have this ugly candle for a short. If you commit to short. Why? Because look, because it's 11.26% up day. Nobody want to short the market because if you short, you don't want to eat 11.26% in your face. You'll be dead. And if you long, this is the day you're waiting for this year of this war. It's bearish. But then if the war is over, boom, go back up. And then boom, break all-time high. That's called the recency bias. They knew what's gonna happen last year, 2027. Maybe they make a mistake of not longing or shorting, and then they did. So this year is their opportunity to not make that mistake ever again. So what happened? We don't have any short. And that's why we don't have any crash yet. It's go back down. It's go down very slowly. This when we have a little bit of accelerate, but from right here and from right here it's very slowly. So that is the trouble that I'm telling you. We may heading down a lot if they thought this year's gonna be this year. Every dip is the buy opportunity. That's the first. That's the first part. The second part. Here's the second thing. Every dip, we see a lot of selling. Hear me out. Every dip, we always see a lot of selling, and then that sell up become a dip, and then it's go back higher. Because why? Because people is selling. People thought this is it. This is the market crash, so they sell, and because of they selling, it's become a dip. You understand me? But right now, people thought this dip is a dip. This sell off is a dip. It's a guaranteed dip, and you better buy in, because it's gonna drip to all-time high as soon as the war is over. Yeah. So people been trending, and this I see a lot of people saying this is like a generational buying opportunity. Retire your life if you buy this dip. Okay, maybe it's the dip, but what if the dip's deeper than what you think? What's your backup plan? See, so that two sentiments, that two very bullish sentiment, is very dangerous for the market right now. And then we have oil. Look, if this is a blow up top, here's what's gonna happen. It has to be dropped to this level. So everyone here is losing money because of blow up top. But we're not. We have buyers show up very soon, and then we make a higher low. Yeah, we keep make higher low than this, and then we're about to test the highs. This is not a bearish. This is not a blow up top chart at all. If you believe the stock market gonna bounce, one of the things is need to happen is the oil needs to go down. And though we have a lot of good news for stock, because Trump, he's spreading a lot of good news, and he's spreading a lot of bad news for oil. Oil didn't go down. That's the scary part. And stock rejecting every good news from him, because he keep crying wolf like 5 times a week. And so market like exhaust of that type of action. Same with oil. If you just let the market adjust by itself, maybe stock market will be better than this. But no, he has to step in. And now we are in this mess, and it's very dangerous. And very dangerous mess. I don't know, guys. Alright, we have silver. Last night I bought some silver and then sell right here. Because like I said, I'm just trading, right? The one thing that I need to actually buy is we have a really bad news. A really bad news for the whole gold and silver included. They has been at very strong lately, but I still wait for the really obvious news failure to able to commit longing silver. I will let you know. I will keep you guys updated. Do you guys remember the box that I raw? So a fail breakout, that's okay because that's the MA, and then break everything, and then it's fail. So it's very bad and touch the box, testing the box right now. What pattern is this? This is called head and shoulder, and it just break the shoulder right here. Today it tests the neckline. At this point, I think the risk to reward is go back to here and testing crypto strength, testing Bitcoin strength at the low of the box. Now because it stay here pretty decent. If we don't have support in 60, I think it's go back to like 40. Yeah, 40, around 40. Yeah, let's go like this, and 40, and we will have more support in Bitcoin. And you know what? Keep in mind, a lot of people buying Bitcoin right now, and that extremely bad side when the stuff is going down, but people buying the dip, like I told you with stock market. That's a recipe for disaster. Alright guys, that's it for today. I will kiss you guys update, and I will see you later. Stay sharp. Bye bye.